What's going on, stackers? So in this video I'm going to share with you how I use Creative Fabrica to find my fonts, my graphics, my interiors and absolutely everything for my low content books. So, welcome back to StackinProfit. My name's Paddy and over here we give you the tools and resources to learn, grow and master passive income streams so that you can live a life of freedom. Now, like I said, I'm going to share with you how I use Creative Fabrica to find everything for my low content books. I can find the graphics, the fonts, the interiors, and I can even do niche research here on the platform. Now, if you've been following me for any length of time, you'll know that I always say niches are everywhere, because they are absolutely everywhere. Now, like I said, I also use Creative Fabrica to find these niches. Now, we can find niches if we go to, let's just scroll down, if we go to here, fonts, nope, if we go to graphics, all the way down to KDP Interiors, we can go through all of these interiors to find niches. Then once we've found those niches, we can write them down. Then once we've written them down, we can dive even deeper to find those profitable keywords. Now, if you want to know how to do that, I will link a video right there, right now, in the right hand corner, which I suggest you going through and watch. Now, on here, we can see there's 17,000 plus interiors, and all of these interiors here we can use for ideas. So this is one of the ways that I find in niches for my low content books. Just by looking through the first page, we can see gratitude journal. So I would take that. Gratitude journal there would be a lot of competition for that, but if you niche down, you could probably find some really great keywords. Gratitude journal. So right off the bat, we actually have all of these different keywords that I would go through one by one to see if any of them are profitable. That came out really high pitched. Now, like I said, I'd go through every single one of these. I'd also use the self-publishing titans because that's the free way. I do use Helium 10, but what I'm showing you now is just the free way. I'd use this in combination with AM's suggestion expander. That's what pulls up all these keywords just here. And then I'd go through every single one to see if they're profitable. Very, very boring stuff, but that's what you've got to do. And I can do that just by looking through the interiors. Now, another way that I can do this is looking at the graphics. So if we just click on graphics right here, we can take a look through all of the graphics. We can filter through categories. So we can actually do colouring books for adults, for kids, teaching materials, and illustrations. So if we go on illustrations, I can now start looking through here to also get ideas for niches. So right off the bat, we can see some niches. We can see mermaid. So what types of books would a mermaid work good on? That would be activity books, colouring books, notebooks, things like this. So now if we go back over to Amazon and type in mermaid journal, we can see there's a lot of keywords here. We have mermaid journal for women, for girls, 7 to 12, for kids, and all of this good stuff. Even this one, mermaid journal composition book. So we could look at mermaid for journals. We could do colouring book, like so, and we can see there's a lot more keywords. We could do activity book, like so, and we can see a lot more keywords. We have a mermaid activity book for girls 3 to 5, 6 to 8, 4 to 8, 8 to 12, and all of these keywords. The boring part would be going through all of these to seeing if they're profitable, but as you can see, finding niches is relatively easy here on Creative Fabrica, because we can use the graphics here to find niches. As we can see, we have monsters, mermaids, Christmas, gnomes, beach. These are all niches. So we can use this for inspiration to find niches. We can use the interior tab, Also to find niches, which I tend to do a lot, and we can go through all these different categories here on Creative Fabrica to find all these different niches. So that's how I'm finding niches here on Creative Fabrica, but then I also get everything else from here. I also get my fonts. Now with me I have a Canva Pro account, which means any fonts I get here on Creative Fabrica, I can upload them into the Pro version of Canva and use them for designing my books. Because if we look here, just popular this week, there's so many great fonts here on Creative Fabrica, which are perfect for creating your books. Look at all these really nice fonts. Now, at any point, if you want to check out Creative Fabrica, we do have a link down in the description below to where you can get access for your first month for just $1. Then after that $1 trial, it goes up to $19. So if this is something that you're interested in, click that link down in the description and below. So back to here, as you can see, this is where I get all of my fonts as well. Now you can play around with this. You can go to all fonts just here, and then you can filter through. If we just give that a second, we can filter by popularity or by, if it looks just here, latest. I like to go on latest because that way it shows me all of the fonts which have recently been published here on Creative Fabrica, and by doing that, your chances of getting fonts which haven't really been used are a lot higher. Now if we scroll through here, again we can see some really nice fonts. This one's really nice. I really like this. This would work good on a few certain books. But as we can see, lots of great fonts. And I just go through here. Once I found one that I like, I also go through to the seller. So if we open that in a new tab, and then if they're also creating more and more fonts on a regular basis, I tend to follow that designer. So from here, I'd click this, follow designer, then every time that this designer, this store, releases a new product, I'll get that just here in my personal product feed. If you're not utilizing your personal product feed, then you're missing out. You get that by following designers, and yes, you need an account. I think you can do it with a free account as well. You can see I'm following 78, but if we go down to here, new products from designers that I follow. So this, your personal product feed, will depend on who you follow, and it will be completely different to everybody else. Now if we go here, we can see, look at this. This is a really great graphic set, cartoon, cute, furry animals. Oh, fairy animals. So that's how I'm finding my fonts, but then I also get my interiors. So we cover niches, how to find them here on Creative Fabrica, how I find my fonts, my interiors too. So if we go here on graphics and come down to just here, we can go on the KDP Interiors, and as we saw before, there's 17,000 interiors. Now one thing I do want to note really quick, and that is that Canva has recently made an update, and that update allows you to upload PDFs into Canva directly. So what's that mean? That means we can get PDF interiors here on Creative Fabrica, upload them, and we can change them on the fly. Now I know I did make a video showing that in the past, over the last couple of weeks I believe, but if you want a video just dedicated to that, uploading PDFs into Canva and then actually customizing those interiors, then drop a comment down below letting me know. But here we are with 17,000 interiors. Now on here I like to do practically the same thing. I like to filter through latest. That way it's going to pull up all the latest interiors which have been uploaded, and I tend to use this to find niches. But the great thing is, once you've found niches here on Creative Fabrica, especially if you found niches by looking through interiors, we already know that that interior is on Creative Fabrica, which makes it a whole lot easier when it comes to actually creating those books. But from here we can see lots of great ideas for niches and interiors. Right here we have the gratitude journal again, I believe. Does that say gratitude? No. Audition journal. Who would have thought? Let's have a quick check on that actually. Audition journal. Who would have thought it's actually being searched just here? So this is just a great way that I find niches for creating my books around, just by looking here. But also you can find some really nice interiors here as well, like this one. If we take a look just here at this designer, we can see that they actually have lots of really nicely designed interiors. Now if we scroll down from here, I can follow the designer. Remember, if I follow a designer, their latest releases will show up in my personal product feed. So once we've done that, we can take a look. And look at all this. So we have IBD food journal. I don't know what that is. First aid, diabetes. Diabetes again, chronic pain tracker. Who would have thought? Let's have a quick look. Chronic pain tracker. So I've done that a bit wrong. Let's take that out. Wow, someone's actually searching for that, and there's an extra keyword, chronic pain and symptom tracker. Who would have thought? Maybe something that you might want to look into, but as we can see, niches are absolutely everywhere. We can find lots of interiors here on Creative Fabrica. We can find the niches, the ideas, the graphics, the fonts. We can just get absolutely everything that we need to create our books here on Creative Fabrica. And if you have a Canva Pro account, it makes things so much easier, because all the fonts that we get from here, we can actually download and upload them into Canva Pro, allowing us to make better quality designs. And all the graphics that I get from here as well, I can upload into Canva, because I can have unlimited folders. So the two of my favourite tools are here, Creative Fabrica and Canva Pro. Again, just because I can get absolutely everything that I need to create my books from here on Creative Fabrica. And at the minute, it costs me less than $20 per month. So again, we can get the fonts, we can get the graphics, we can get the interiors, and we can even do niche research here on the platform. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. That being said, I've been Paddy, this has been StackinProfit, and I'll see you again soon.